Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Unspeakable, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to build some of the craziest redstone creations, such as massive doors, but not just a big door, a really cool big door. Also some elevators and a bunch of just awesome things that I really think you guys will enjoy. Now with this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do it, so during the video, you can follow along. So if you haven't already, pull out whatever you're playing Minecraft on, but this is going to be a very different video. The whole video, we're going to give you guys multiple tutorials on how to build some of these redstone creations. Now, when you first look at them, you're going to be like, there's no way I can do that. But I promise, take it slow throughout this video. Pause the video a lot if you need to, and you can make it through and build some of these things just within, I'd say, 15 to 20 minutes, if you have all the resources, that is. Or you could just go into creative mode. That's what I would do. Before this video starts, I need you guys to click that subscribe button and slap the bell to never miss another video. Well, here we are. This is all the stuff we're going to build today. Now, I know you're probably like, oh my gosh, Unspeakable, this is so much. Keep in mind, this right here is 10 different redstone creations, okay? So this is building 10, and this is all kind of like step by step. I figured we could start off with an elevator, one that you walk inside, and then the doors actually open and close. So it's a very, very realistic elevator. Now, if you look at this thing, you're probably like, oh my gosh, where do I even get started? Well, it's simple. It's very simple, okay? So we're gonna start with 4 pistons. Now, these are sticky pistons that we're gonna put at the bottom. On top of those 4 sticky pistons, you're gonna put slime. And then on top of those 4 slimes, you're gonna put 4 iron blocks right on top. Now, to the left side, you're gonna put a piece of obsidian. Line up this piece of obsidian with the slime. And then below that, a piece of obsidian, you're gonna do 4 blocks in a straight line. And then you're gonna go over to the right, 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna put like 2 blocks on top, and then 1 there, and then 3 right here, and then 1 up. Doesn't seem too difficult. You guys can pause the video right here and kind of look at that. You can pause the video wherever you want throughout this video. That is step 1 right there. Moving on to step number 2, we're gonna add 1 more piece of obsidian, literally on the opposite side, 1 up, and on the piece of iron right there. Now on this part, we're gonna be building a lot of stuff. Now for this clay, you don't have to use clay. You can probably use sand or stone or dirt, whatever you want to use. We're just using this so it's easy and you can color code all your redstone, and you're going to see that throughout all these builds. So all you're going to do is place all these blocks right here. So we have 2 blocks this way, and by the way, this is behind the elevator. This is the front of the elevator. So you're going to place these 3 blocks right here, and these 3 blocks are right on top of those 3 blocks that you place kind of underground. You're going to place basically all these blocks, kind of make a staircase over here. So 2 blocks, 1, 1, and then you're going to place 1 right next to it. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Under it, you can see there's nothing. Pretty simple. So let's go over here, and it's getting more confusing. We're going to add another piece of obsidian, literally opposite side from the last one that you placed, but just 1 block up. And then what we're going to do with that new piece of obsidian is you're going to put 2 of your clay blocks or sandstone, whatever you're using, or if you're using the wool, that's fine. You're going to place 2 of them right under it, and then 1 block over it, and then 2 just like that. So you guys can kind of see that. And then you're going to place a slab right there. And I think that is it for that step. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, now next step, now it gets fun because you're going to start putting in redstone. Now, basically, this is pretty simple. Cover every single block that you placed right here. Cover it all in redstone, except for this block right here, and then this block that's touching this obsidian, this block that's touching this obsidian, this block right here that's above the obsidian, so these 3 blocks right here, and this one, and then these 2 blocks right here that are touching the obsidian, so you need 2 repeaters on this. And then if you go under here, you need 3 repeaters. Now, real quick, this is also important. These 3 repeaters right here are facing this way, so you need to place them facing out that way, and then maximize the ticks. Same with all of these repeaters. They are all facing out that way, and then this repeater right here is facing that way. Okay, once you're done with all that, one more thing is to add these 2 torches right here. So there we go. All right, moving on to the next step. Now we're going to change up our color sealer. If you're using wool, change up the color, or if you're still using dirt, that's fine, but it may get a little confusing. On top of those redstone torches that you just placed, you're going to place 1 block up, 2 blocks right here, and then going across, this goes across 2, and then 2 blocks right there. And then on the other side, you're going to do the same thing, but it's like an awkward shape kind of thing. This is what it looks like. It looks like this. And it starts on the repeater. It's past the obsidian, just like that. I mean, you guys can pause the video there. All right, now on to the next step. We are going to be adding a little bit more onto that shape. So you can see that right there. And then also a slab as well. There we go. And then same thing with the other side. And then 3 slabs right there. Okay, and that's pretty much that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add sticky pistons all to the front of these. So in total, I think you're going to have like 12 sticky pistons. And then you're also going to add redstone. So on this is the right side. On the right side, you're going to add redstone there. Repeater, redstone, 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 and then the repeaters. And then the redstone. Pretty simple, not too difficult. And then on the opposite side, you are going to be adding redstone, repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone. You can see it's not too difficult. Not too difficult. We're not going that fast. We're not doing, it's not that hard. I promise it's not that bad. All right, now moving on to the next step. Gonna get a little bit confusing here. I don't know what the heck this thing is, but you're going to add sea lanterns. Now, why are you adding sea lanterns? I'm honestly not really sure. Oh, it's for the buttons. So the sea lanterns are going to be for the buttons on this next step. So you're going to add a sea lantern here. This is this slab right here. Here's the iron. That one slab. Go 1 block over and basically 1 block up. And then from that sea lantern, you're going to place 2 blocks on the back, 1 block above right here. And then you can see we're going to place another block back this way. And then 1, 2, 3. And then go over 1, up 1, 1, 2, 3. And then over 1, up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of like you're making some like really weird staircase that's going around just like this. So I think that's the easiest way to understand it. And then put another sea lantern block right here and make sure you have these 2 that are touching this green block that is right there. Okay, so moving on from that one, we're going to start putting redstone on all of these blocks. So let's start at the top because I think that's the easiest. You're going to start with a redstone torch on each side. So one is going to be here, and then the other one is going to be on the side, and then layer the whole entire top with redstone. And then going down the stairs, we got repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, comparator, and then a redstone torch, and then redstone, and then a repeater connecting to that. So that is pretty much the changes from the next step. Now on to the next step, getting a little bit more difficult, but let's go ahead and start below. So this is the very, very back. This should be the very, very back wall. You're going to put a piston under there, and this is a sticky piston. You're going to put 2 slime blocks below it, and then a block of redstone. And then right here, let's go to the top, the very, very top, this blue part right here with all the redstone, line right here. And then right below it, you're going to put a hopper and a dropper. And then below that, you're going to put another dropper and another dropper. So we have 3 droppers and a hopper. So you guys can kind of see that right here. There we go. Now, if you're getting a little bit confused, don't worry because you're literally almost done. We just have a couple more steps. What you're going to do next is all this purple. You're going to add in all this purple. So this is right next to the dropper. You guys can see the droppers right there. You're going to go down 1 block and over 1. And then you're going to go down one more block and over 1. And then you're going to add these 5 blocks under it right here. And on these 5 blocks, you're going to do a comparator, redstone, comparator, redstone. So these comparators, as you can see, make sure they're facing 2 different ways. You want to make sure all your comparators and your repeaters are facing the right way. That is a number 1 right there. And then we're going to come over here on this other side, and you're going to do kind of the same thing. Do pretty much the same thing that you did, but just flip it, but do the back 2 pieces as obsidian. And then we're going to do the same thing, 2 comparators, 2 pieces of redstone, and then redstone right there. And then going on to the next step, this one is my favorite because it's the easiest. All you have to do is put the iron blocks right here on the pistons, and that's pretty much it. And then the next step, you're going to put all the obsidian right here. Now, you don't have to use obsidian. You can really use whatever block you want, but you're pretty much going to fill in this space with all the obsidian. You guys can see that right here. So obviously don't delete any of your redstone with the blocks that you're placing, but you pretty much just fill it in and make it look like an elevator. It's pretty much the easiest part. You're pretty much just stacking 2 little cubes on top of each other. And then the next part, you can fill in the rest of it just like so. You're pretty much covering up the pistons and kind of filling it in, and you're done. Your whole entire creation should work from this one. Okay, so if I press this button here, you could see that all of this should work. Even on this one, it should work. Before you even put the blocks touching the pistons, of course, this one should work as well. So if I go up here and I press this button, you can kind of see it working. So it completely works. And there you go. The bottom one's open. If you followed all those steps correctly, you have built a redstone elevator, but not just a redstone elevator, probably one of the coolest redstone elevators with working doors as well. Now, I would absolutely love to go through all of these creations with you guys and show you how to build every single one, but I think it would be easiest if you guys kind of downloaded the map yourself, because I'd be here for an hour explaining to you guys all this stuff. You can download the map yourself and just simply take screenshots of each one and then kind of go through. Now, I'm going to show you guys one of my favorites, which is this one. This is probably the coolest door, the coolest redstone door ever. It opens in like a circle. I think this is so cool. Everyone could definitely use this in our Minecraft world. This is such a sick build. Now, yes, it does look confusing, but give me a couple minutes and you guys will have it done. So we're going to start with step 1 here. You're going to have 2 droppers here. You're going to have a hopper, and then on top, you're going to have a comparator. On top of that other dropper, you're going to have a piece of redstone, and then 1 block up, you're going to have a block of iron with a button on it. And then we're going to add in some of the wool. Now, again, this is for the redstone. This is for color coding. Like I said, you can use stone. You can use dirt. It might get really confusing if you just use stone or dirt. I would recommend using wool, but it's up to you. What you're going to do is you're going to place 1 piece here and then place 1 piece on the ground. Then place 2 pieces underground, 2 pieces there, 1 piece there, 1 piece there. Very, very, very simple. We didn't change anything to this. This is all the same. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to work on this back side. We're going to place an observer block right here next to these 2 pieces. And then 2 pistons. These are all sticky pistons. And then we're going to place a sticky piston down here, an observer block right there. You can see those blocks right there. So we're not getting too confusing here. And then you want to place another sticky piston facing out this way. This sticky piston is 2 blocks apart from this observer block that you placed all the way down here. All right, moving on to the next one. We're going to fill in these blocks. So I simply want you to put 3 blocks right here, just like that. And then you're going to go over and you're going to put a block here and kind of fill in the space here. Okay, so it's a little bit confusing and you're like, Unspeakable, what the heck is going on? But you're pretty much just gonna add a block here, add a block above here, add these blocks in here, and these 3 blocks here. It's not too hard until you get somewhat of a shape that looks like this. Okay, hopefully that's not too confusing. Now moving on to the next one. Now we're gonna start adding in some redstone. So on those 2 blocks that are on the bottom, you're gonna add repeaters, and then you're gonna add redstone, a piece of redstone right here in front of this observer block. You're going to add a redstone torch right here, another redstone torch right here, and then if we go and fly up, you can see that we're going to put another redstone torch behind that block, and then we're going to put a repeater, and a piece of redstone. Now, if we go back down here, you're going to put a repeater here, and then also another piece of redstone under here. This is next to that sticky piston that's on the back. There's another piece of redstone right there, or a redstone torch, sorry. So make sure you get all that. If you do miss 1 piece, the problem about redstone is if you miss 1 piece, it's not gonna work. Now, if you're stressing out right now, look how many steps we have left. We literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more steps, and then the whole entire thing is complete. 8 more steps. So you are almost done. Now, for this next step, we're gonna add in all this green. So under this part where we started right here, just go down 1 and then add 6 blocks right here. So just kind of add, you see these 6 blocks right here, and this block should kind of be in the middle on the front. And then you're going to place 1 block right here under this hopper, and then 3 on the back. So 1, 2, 3 right there, and then 1 more block right there. And then next to these 3, you're going to place 2 and then 1 above, just like so. And then 1 more block you're going to place is just this one right here. And then you're going to be placing quartz, a sea lantern, and another quartz block right there. If you're done, it should kind of look like this. There we go. Pretty cool. Pretty nifty. All right. Now moving on, we're going to be adding redstone into this now. So what we're going to be doing is next to this comparator that you first placed in the beginning, you're going to be placing 2 repeaters right there. After those 2 repeaters, you're going to be placing a slab with redstone on it, and then another slab right there with redstone, and then another piece of redstone right there connecting to these quartz block. And then below this, you're going to be connecting redstone to the observer block, a repeater, redstone, and then under here, it gets a little confusing, but you have 2 comparators, a repeater, and 2 pieces of redstone. So pretty much every green block should be covered with some type of redstone now. Every green block except for this one right here. Now moving on to the next one, you're like, oh my gosh, it just got really confusing. It's not that bad, I promise. So this block right here, remember the quartz block and the sea lantern and the quartz block that you placed? So what you're going to do is you're pretty much just going to build up walls. So build up 3 blocks, and then 3 blocks, and then build out 2, and then all around just with iron. That's all you're going to do. Pretty much you're going to add pistons all around. You're going to put 2 pistons here, 3 pistons there, 2 pistons there. That's pretty much that. Now you still should have all these pistons under here and all of this. So all right, moving on to the next step. The next step is my favorite because it's very easy. All you're going to be adding is, you see that red wool right there? That's all you're going to be doing. And you're going to be doing just a couple more things. You're going to be adding 2 stone slabs and 1 more stone slab right here. And that is it. So just those 4 blocks and then the 3 slabs. And then on to the next step. Yes, we're going to be putting redstone on all those blocks. So let's start off on the very top. Now, yes, this looks like a lot of redstone, but let's start off. This is the very, very top. You have your 3 pistons right here. Now, of course, all these pistons need to be sticky pistons. Make sure you did do that. These 2 on the right, you're going to do 2 repeaters. And then the other one, you're going to do redstone. And then fill up the rest with redstone here. Now, we're going to move down to the left side here. You have another repeater, a redstone torch, and redstone. And then moving down one more side here, you have another repeater, a redstone torch. And then moving down, you have just redstone. And then that is it for that side. And you're going to move over to this other side. And we're going to have a repeater, redstone, 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 and then pretty much just redstone, and then 2 torches right here. There we go. All right, now moving on to the next step. We literally have 2 more steps, and that is it. You are almost done. So close. What we're going to do is we're going to add this blue into here. So connecting to this dropper that you first placed in the beginning, you're going to do 1, 2, 3 blocks over, and then you're going to go straight 5 blocks back. This should be even. This should be even with the back of your door. Now, keep in mind that we actually added all of this on here. So you can see how wide it is now. Now, if we go to the previous one, your door probably looks like that. It's 3 blocks. You need to add 2 more blocks on the back here. Now, this blue thing should be even with it. Now, you're going to drop down 1 block, and you're going to go over 6 under, and then it should stop right there, and then 1 block, and that block should be touching just like that. Okay, now last step, very simple. You're just gonna fill all that blue up with redstone. So you have a repeater, and then you have your redstone right there. Now just go all the way down with redstone, 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 and then a repeater, and then redstone. And then make sure you put a button there as well, because it does activate that. And you are completely done. Your door should work. If it doesn't, you might have goofed up one little thing. It should work, and it should function very properly. Now, this map is called Redstone Tutorials. If you guys want to build any of these other ones, I'd recommend downloading this map, taking screenshots of it, or maybe trying to memorize it. That might be a little bit difficult, but there's a lot of really cool creations here. This is a 3x3 flush door that's in the ground. This over here is a pretty cool door as well. Oh, actually, sorry, it's a portal. My bad, but that's pretty sick. And then over here, we have another door that opens in a pretty quick way. It's very fast, and the way it opens and closes is actually really cool. Let me see if I can get that other one on camera again. Here we go. It's so quick. Look at that. Wow. Okay. This one is an underground like staircase. This one's really cool. This one's pretty easy to make for the most part. Not too difficult. And then here we have another elevator right here. So this is a pretty cool elevator. Interesting one. I like the first one a lot more, but it's still pretty cool. And this one is a absolutely massive door, and it's also pretty quick as well. So it's a 4x4 door. So I don't know why you would need a door this big. You can build it. It's not too hard. It's really not that difficult. It's not that bad at all for what it does. It's not that hard. And then this is like a seed generator. So basically it generates a bunch of seeds, automatically breaks them, and collects them and puts them in the chest. It is literally completely automatic. It's awesome. Guys, that is gonna wrap up this video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. The creator of this map is Panda Ashidig. Hopefully I said that right. Ashidig. Hopefully I said that right. I'm very sorry, but this is their Twitter. If for some reason you need to hit them up, I don't know why, but you should follow me on Twitter. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. This map is called Redstone Tutorials, like I said, and yeah, it's awesome. It's a really, really cool map, and hopefully throughout this video, you guys have learned 2 really cool redstone creations. Now, if you want, I can make a video on the rest of these creations. It's just going to be really, really long, but if that's something you really guys want to see, then, you know, leave a like on this video. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay awesome, and stay unspeakable, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in a brand new video.